Hi, I'm Dr. John Hatch, one of the owners here at Cognuro, and I'm going to share with you some of the common questions that are asked and why look is going to help change the atmosphere and the environment of your practice. This system is changing the game of brain rehabilitation. Why? Because what's currently out there is differential diagnostic tools that isn't always based on a practitioner's eye or view. And though it's great, it's based in science, a lot of it is old technology, and the user experience from a doctor comparing one test to another, seeing the fine-tuned results. As a doctor, it takes a lot longer to get the results, and your assistance and the patient's experience through that test is way too time-consuming, and you're eating up time that could be more efficient in the clinic. And I, as a practitioner that run probably more tests than most doctors on the planet, I was not satisfied with what I was seeing. We're advancing so much in technology, and yet our current system is flatlined. And I don't live in that flatline. None of you live in that flatline. None of us rock an old school 1999 cell phone. It's not happening. We change, we upgrade constantly, so should our system. So I have been researching how to rehab brains in the most systematic way possible. And what we created was an assessment tool that allows not only to assess the function of your patient, but also give you the therapy that will improve that weakness that we see in your assessment. This is so systematized that it can go anywhere in the world, and we know the results we're going to get because it's measurable, treatable, and the follow-ups are so precise. And I've been working on this system for 8 years, testing these brain exercises, testing the outcomes, and the results are incredible. And you're going to absolutely love having this in conjunction with what you specialize in. There is not a person that comes into your clinic that doesn't have some type of balance issue, some type of brain imbalance. And we can be working on that weak ankle. We can be working on that spinal instability. We can be working on a breakdown in the eyes. But what are we doing neurologically to improve their function on top of what you are already doing? This is the greatest marriage between your care and some very specific neurology brain exercises that can take your patients to the next level. And the current centers that already have a few of our beta systems, wow, they can't believe it, because the user experience, meaning you, the doctor, your staff, how the tests are run, the accuracy of those tests, and this system hits that perfectly on every aspect, from the assessment, in the programs, in the software, in the accessibility, also with the ability to communicate to the patient, because patients always want copies of eye findings and videos, and they have that with Cognuro Look. And as a practitioner, one full assessment of tests runs about less than 10 minutes. You're in and out, and this information is so live and ready. You can assess it, view it within 3 minutes after the tests are run, and it is all cloud-based. You can have a staff member at your clinic run a few tests, and you could head home and view it via your iPad, via your login, all from home. And we have versions coming forward in hardware that eventually will make it completely wireless. It is revolutionary, and it's going to keep getting better. I'm never going to stop trying to improve, because our tech guys, they're the elite of the elite in their field, and we've recruited them from all over to give you the best product, both in hardware, user experience, and the results. If this is your first time getting a VNG headset, you will ask yourself, once you get ours, how did I ever have practice without it? The information you get, the results you get, and the therapies it creates, there is nothing like it. I mean, the capabilities of Look is so endless, and when you have it in your office, within the first 2 days, you will say, I know why I want Cognuro, and how beneficial it will be to your patient care, but also to the ease of your staff and you. So now you're loving this headset as much as I do. How do you get it? And the easiest way is to fill out the form and contact one of our Cognuro team members, and they'll get in contact with you as soon as possible. But go ahead, put that in, and if you want to make it even faster, put the deposit down so we can get started building your headset and connecting all the systems so we can get that to you as quickly as possible. All right, so you might ask like, hey, is there a change in the price? Can we do this? Can we do that? It all depends on what you want. I do not like salesmen. I have tried not to be a salesman. You might have heard this and been like, that guy's selling. No, I want to give you the greatest product at the greatest price ever. So there will be a price and an annual fee, and it's based on how much and what you want. People all around the world are searching for what's the next level. How do I improve, whether that be their young athlete or the aging brain that's just declining. They want a center or somewhere to go that truly understands how to rehab the brain. You don't want to be left out in this world because it is non-stop. Our clinic has way too many calls on a daily basis trying to get into our clinic, and we don't have the space or the room. And yet, with Cognuro in your center, we can refer to your center, and we will know and they will know what they're getting out of the care you will be providing. So what you're already doing is incredible. We're just taking it to the next level, and that marriage is what's going to keep a referral waiting list practice in your clinic every day. It will be a game changer in your office. Thank you so much for being interested in Cognuro Look. If you know you want this now, for a limited time right now, we are offering 30 centers who want a pre-sale that will get these beta versions so you can start experiencing it at one, additional reduction of costs, but we get a win-win scenario between you and I so we can better this system even more. This is currently working in multiple offices, not only in my clinic, but in other clinics across America. And the reason we're doing this is we want information from you. We want to see your testimonials. So not only is it a major cost benefit to you, you also have part in building the greatest system that the world has ever seen in brain rehabilitation. So if you want to be considered for one of the 30 pre-release centers of having Cognuro Look, fill out the forms, get your information to the Cognuro team, and make your deposit so it can happen very quickly for you and your team. And we can see the change together.